Well, it started off as a night of celebrating my single life because I had just broken up with my boyfriend at the time. And I was hanging out with these girls that I probably shouldn't have been hanging out with. And I was really, really, really drunk, like terribly drunk. And it was like the first time I'd ever gotten drunk. I was a freshman in college. And they left me at the club and I was stranded. So I was trying to find a ride, home, and I couldn't. But luckily, there was this girl that was my friend at the time, and she was like, "You can just come with me." And so we did, and when we got in the car, the girl that was driving was complaining about how there were too many girls in the car, and she didn't want to get pulled over, get a ticket. So me and another girl, we got out. And along the way, as we were walking back to my friend's apartment, there were these guys, and in my head, I'm just thinking, I just want to go home. I just want to go the fuck home. That's all I was thinking. And there was this guy, and he offered me a ride, and I took it because I wanted to go home. And so when we were in the car, he asked if I wanted to hang out first, and I said, sure. And when we got to his house, one thing led to another, and I didn't mean to seem interested in him. I just wanted to go home. And he felt the need to be really persistent and trying to kiss me and touch me, and I was not having that at all. And I tried to leave, but he pinned me down, and in my head, I'm just thinking, is this really happening right now? Like, really? And I tried to fight, but it wasn't working. And he took off my clothes, and he didn't use a condom or anything. He just did what he did, and I fell asleep crying, and the next morning he drove me home, and all I could think was, this is all my fault. I just wanted to go home, but I shouldn't have taken that ride from a stranger. And so I called my mom, and I couldn't tell her. So I called my sister, my god sister, and she's like, you need to tell someone. So I called her mom, and her mom was like, shit, do you want me to make you an appointment at the abortion clinic? And I was just thinking, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had a life inside me. I couldn't think of killing the life inside me. So even to this day, I would give anything to have that feeling again. Even though I got to experience it for a little while. It was a nice experience to have that feeling. And I wanted it, but I wanted it the right way. So my godmother, she made the appointment. And we drove to Miami, and the place was terrible. It was terrible, and all I remember was them saying that I was going to get a little drowsy, and them putting a shot in my arm, and it hurt really badly. And then the next thing I know, they were screaming at me, telling me to put my clothes back on, put my clothes back on. And so I did, and they made me wait outside, and there was this lady next to me. And she was crying, and I felt for her. I didn't know her story, but I felt for her. We had the same surgery. So I rested my hand on hers, and I said, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. And you know, I even talked to that guy again. I wanted him to know what he did to me. I wanted him to see what he did to me. And when I got there, he took advantage of me again. And I just felt so stupid because I should have known, but I didn't think I was in harm's way anymore. And after going through all that, I just think about it. And yeah, it was horrible. And it was hard. And the part I felt the worst about is that life that was inside me. I just didn't want them to know. I didn't want my child to know who I would love, how they were conceived. But even after going through it all, it's only made me stronger. Thank you.